Hello and welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. This is episode 16, I believe. We This is where we're at. The blue is territory that the Union has either conquered or is Union territory. This red up here is Canada in case Britain were to get involved. We have the Bahamas down here and Mexico over here. This is what's left of the Confederacy. Obviously, this is an early access game. They would have capitulated long before now. And if we look at the numbers, it's kind of funny. They have a higher morale than the United States. Their national support is higher than the United States. The Army morales are equal, that which totally makes sense. Somehow or another, and that they managed to have 44,000, almost 45,000 men fielded, and they have a navy. I'm not sure what they do with it. They don't have any ports that I'm aware of, unless it's on some river in there. I believe that number to be exaggerated. So, yeah, there's some goofiness here. I don't really know what else to do about this other than to do our best to just encircle them, and that's what I'm going to do. So don't know if we have a fort here. Yeah, that's a fort. We just have to find the armies, and wherever there's an army, I'm going to start building forts. Because I know that is a way to claim territory and keep territory. I mean, the Shenandoah, so let's go ahead and. Oh, they already have a fort there. All right. Go to Pennsylvania. Where can we move him to build a fort? I mean, a lot of this has already obviously been built up. But we can certainly, wander this direction and, well, let's just go straight to Tuscaloosa. And here, I don't know what it's doing, but we'll do that and we'll build a fort when we get there. And we're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up to at least 5 times. It's not going to really be that big of a deal as we find where our armies are located and which of these are forts. I wish that was easier to identify. These guys are going down, and I'm kind of inclined to have them build a fort here as they get closer. I'm not sure exactly why that is set with that timer, but anytime I see one of those armies moving, it just seems to me that building a fort is the most sensible thing to do. All right, they clearly have something built there. Let's spread out, see where the red is. And we're going to move over and build one at Holly Springs. Just gradually closing in on them. I don't know what kind of forces they actually have here. I don't know where these guys are going. I would assume to here. And we'll keep them moving. I apologize if this gets a little boring, because I honestly, the hardest part on here is is finding where the armies are to tell them to move. I don't think I have anything left over here. I think I pretty much have everybody concentrating down here. This is clearly where the battle is, or battles are. All right. I wish I could maintain some of this stuff where you could actually actually see where the front lines were relative to this bigger map without zooming all the way out and then all the way back in. I mean, all their armies are there. Many of them are in retreat. All right, we're going to put that down to 5. We are going to build a fort right there. If it will let me. And I think it just did. Yeah. Always nice to have some garrison units. At least it screws with the armies that are there. Man, can we build a fort? Have we built a fort? We haven't built a fort. We're at Decatur. Let's build a fort. Can't tell if it did that or not. I don't think it did. So we started one. And again, we're just going to move in as we get there. And what's nice about the forts is, I mean, I'm sure they cost me something, but there's no clear and obvious evidence that it's not worth it. I mean, again, we're closing in on all of them. They don't have really a chance to do much of anything. All right, we're just going to keep moving these guys in. And just driving them into the middle. I mean, they just can't have anything left. And if we drive them back to here, we really shouldn't have any problem. I mean, like I said, containing them, I don't think, in there. Looks like we could get into an auto-resolve. I'm at 80% supplies. I've got decent. It says readiness is deficient. I'm going to go for it. I may regret that. They don't have very many men. I would prefer not to send them directly over. I guess the thing to do is this. I could go to here to the military and go to... Now, whether that tells me where they are, it kind of does. So yeah, I mean, as we get further and further over and take more and more of this with the forts, it kind of puts it into an interesting position. Where is this guy? Come on. That's not what I'm trying to click on. I want the army. The other one. The army. Sigh. Oh well. This is who I want. Come on, I want the army. There we go. I don't know if they're going to be helpful or not, but I am going to go ahead and move them into that sphere, so if they can join, they will. I don't know what the 25th Army is doing right at the moment. Do we have a... I don't know what they're doing, but if we can build a fort while they're not doing it, We will. So, I mean, we're shoring this up. We're shoring this up a lot. And it's hard to. If I knew what was army and what was forts, it would certainly be a lot easier. All right, they're moving. They're moving. As we have these different. Oh, what can we do to make his life better? Yeah, let's try this. Let's see if that helps us out. I should have done building probably as many forts as we've been building this whole entire game. That's probably the optimal. Right, there's 13. Let's move them up here too. If we can involve these guys in this fight, that would just be glorious. I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and look at policies here real quick. I don't think any have opened up since I've last looked. Maybe they have, or any that I want. Nothing that I want. So, yeah, we're good. So these guys are all really close. If we can get these all these guys into the battle, that would be so nice. I think I was going to build a fort here, but we'll go ahead and do that at the same time, see what happens. Cool. So we have more people engaged here. Okay, and that's their Army of the Potomac, not ours. So, awesome. So that's nice. We drove them back pretty handily. Come on, keep coming. So, we are closing in on them, but quite handily. So we have our armies largely concentrated up here. Let's move this one down to here. Well, not that way. Let's move this one down to here. Let's go ahead and build a fort there. And then the rest of these guys, what I would like to do is get them over to join over here. I can never pick any of them up. Because that would kind of be fun. Again, if I could actually grab the ones that I'm trying to grab. And that may not be possible. Come on. It's the only one there. It should let me grab. Well, this one's there. It's there. It just won't let me do it. Can't even see which army it is. Alright, finally it let me take it. Alright, sweet. I don't know where that was at, but No, right there. We're going to go ahead and just bring him down here. I don't know how. The thought process to me is that let's bring a bunch of armies there, but let's also put a fort down there, and that's going to lock them in, I would hope, pretty well if we can get down there quickly enough. And I might even build another fort here just because I can. Well, maybe I can. Yep. In my opinion, like I said, if it doesn't really cost us to have them, I want to have that defensive backup. I just want to be able to drive these guys as far back as possible. I don't know if these guys have any strength or not. They're not weak. The guy I'm sending down there may not be the best choice for that, so I'm just gonna do it that way. All right, let's move this guy to here. We'll build another fort. So it's nice having all these armies suddenly show up right there. Fantastic. We also have another engagement. All right. Seems like that should have been selected already. All right. I don't know where they're fleeing to in panic. There's really no place to go. Kind of, seems like they're getting smashed. That's all I'm saying. It's just kind of hilarious. It's just pressing the same thing over and over. So yeah, we are tightening in on them. We'll go ahead and yeah, we are trying to move them. They're just not going. Not sure why these guys aren't moving in, but doesn't matter too much. We're driving everybody we can back, so. Part of me wants to take the 25th Army down to Jet. Well, yeah, that's there. I want to take it to Lexington. Is what I really want to do. I don't know. Yeah, it wants me to go through there, and I don't want to go through there. I'm just going to keep the original setup. We're going to go at 50 times the speed. It's the second year of the war, and yeah, we're doing well. Guys aren't moving. I'm not sure why. And bring them down because the garrison and the 26th Army we can bring down. Sure, why not? I think I got them all. We'll find out. And we'll go back to 20 times the speed. All right. They moving? They have the orders. I mean, they're definitely. There's just. Let's see how the morale is now. All right, they're still beating us in national morale and support. Their army morale is a little less. That's nice. They have significantly less men fielded. That's nice. Well, it looks like so do we. Don't know where they're getting the resupplies for their ships, but there we go. All right. Gotta keep engaging these guys. Come on, keep going down. Keep moving them. We keep moving them. That's. I only wish these guys would move a little bit faster, but yeah, they're. just keeps coming. Just keep driving these guys south. Funny, I don't at the high speed that this is running at, I don't even have a chance to like move these guys south before they've already, the battle's already been won. So yeah, we are. Good lord, we're moving it down. Every last one of these guys. It says New Orleans. I'm not really sure why, but this clearly isn't New Orleans. It's astounding to me that this just keeps happening. We keep capturing them, we keep capturing their guns, we keep driving them. I mean, that's them. Why this army has yet to move, I do not know. Let's give it different orders. Let's tell it to come down to here. Keep beating them. Again, I don't know why it's New Orleans, because we're clearly not in New Orleans. This says that it's the 25th Army. Oh, it is going. Okay. It keeps need to. It's just. This is like going faster than I can click it. I mean, they're obviously in full retreat. At some point, you gotta think, oh, hey. Oh, no, it's the Western Army. That's theirs. Okay, still. I thought maybe they got a victory. I'm going to slow this down just for a second because this is just kind of crazy. Now, it's possible. I don't know exactly what that means. Oh, that's... I told Fort... What's going on? These guys aren't moving, but it's like they're not moving for what I guess should be an obvious reason that I don't know. Okay, these guys. They're encamped. They're in good condition. I don't know what's going on. We'll go ahead and move these guys to greet them. Maybe that'll happen. Don't know why they're stuck there. But yeah, that army is just... It isn't going to move. For whatever reason, it isn't going to move. So... That's just weird. So, yeah. Same thing with this guy. I don't know why he won't move. Yeah, it's going so fast. I just know that support for the rebels is going down. Let's see if that's really true. We've gone through a couple of months, I think, since they've begun this. Well, their national morale is actually dropping pretty well. Their national support is still high. Their army is just kind of falling apart. I think these are just failures that just keep coming in on their part, so... it just keeps... The only regret I have is that I don't have any free armies to run around the map to build forts. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead here. I think, and look at, really, it's, their national morale is at 82. And, I don't know, support for the federal, well, I don't know what happened there. Well, at least we have an army that is joining us finally. This is just nuts. I mean, I realize I'm running this pretty quickly at 50 times the speed, but we're only into May. I mean, and all of these seem to be, well, I don't want to say all of them. Most of these tend to be the Union Army beating the snot out of the rebels. There have been a couple of them where I have seen the Union get defeated, but you know, for the most part, I just keep clicking with this thing at 50 times the speed. That's funny. I can't even scroll out before I get a newspaper. trick is that I scroll out while I have the newspaper. And I keep zooming me in. So I can't zoom out fast enough to see what the front lines look like. Guess I'd have to slow that down if I... Nope. Just can't do it. Alright, let's try this. They still have... I mean, how is my national morale lower than theirs? That's silly. We are definitely taking out their army. Their morale of the armies is definitely going down. But what in the world? That's just crazy. Any day now, I expect England to come onto the side of... Alright, just for giggles, I'm going to bring this down to 5 times the speed and see what this looks like so I can actually take a gander. Alright, now somehow or another... Is this where they... Oh, okay, this is the guy that lost. Alright. Oh, this is nuts. Alright. Well, I've played this for a while. I was kind of hoping this was going to be the last video. Had they not broken free on this side, which I don't really understand how they did. A bunch of fleeing armies basically took that. I mean, we're destroying these guys. That's very odd. So I'm going to go into, I think something happened because this obviously is messed up. I just don't get it, right? How am I losing this much support? I lost one battle in that whole thing, and I've been like winning them back to back to back to back to back. According to this, I have not invaded the Confederacy yet. Maybe that's part of the problem. Oh, that's just nuts. That's just nuts. All right. Well, let's call this one a take. And I thought I was going to wrap this one up with this one, but I guess there's going to be at least an episode 17. So let me know in the comments what you think about this particular piece of software. Again, it is early access, so there are some goofy things with it. Should I continue? Should I start something new? Just let me know. And go ahead and like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel, please. All right. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Be safe.